Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway here tonight. We're going to go Arca Racing. Thank you to Midwest Days of Thunder League. Here tonight, we enter the opening round for Royal Life Apparel Arca Series round number 1 coming your way from Atlanta Motor Speedway here tonight. 60 laps around a hot, slick racetrack all evening long. And qualifying underway right at the moment. And you'll see some familiar names on the board here in just a moment. Got Lindsay Lyles out there, had a good run on Sunday night. In the Sunday Night Fever Arca Series, I also covered. She had a really good run there. See what she can do. But look at the top of the board. Got Hunter Hallberg, top of the board right now. Blake second. Robert Ramsey right now is on the track. Lindsay Lyles to the top of the board, no surprise there. Fast in that 79 machine. Talked to her just the other night after that race, in which she had a very good run, just things fell apart at the end on her. Now here for 60 laps at Atlanta, we'll see what she can do. Also, fast race scores out there for Travis D. Miller, top of the board right now, 30.7. In that number 5 machine. Miller, good run in that throwback looking car. Kellogg's looking race car. Good old Tony the Tiger on the hood of that Chevrolet right now. Top of the board. Again, 60 laps here tonight. It's going to be a very fast-paced night. Not a lot of time to make up ground if you make a mistake early. Again, with this league, shorter races, you really got to be on it from the get-go. Ramsey, top of the board now in the 43. Oh, no big surprise for Mr. Ramsey. Robert Ramsey, top of the board with 2 minutes left in qualifying. So again, 2 minutes on the board here in qualifying still. Plenty of cars not qualified yet. Austin on the racetrack in the 25 machine. Number 25, Menard's Mobile 1 machine. Working his way through 1 and 2 here. Right around the bottom, he'll actually get in the wall a little bit. He'll keep it straight. He'll have to reset that car, though. That's not going to be good for a qualifying effort for him. And looking here tonight, we've got well over 20 cars here. Going to attempt tonight's race. Round number 1. In this season, the round number 1 at Atlanta Motor Speedway, and it's a good place to start the series, in my opinion. And I want to give a big shout out to somebody watching the stream tonight. Hey, Mitch, buddy, I hate to see that you didn't make the opening round because of power. That really, really sucks, man. I hope to see you back out next week. And we take a look as we head into the ninth race, somewhere like Atlanta Motor Speedway. Somebody that can take care of their tires, take care of their equipment, it's really going to favor them all evening long. Fast times, yeah, starting up front's great, but you really have to be smart about it as far as burning your tires off over the long run. So 60 laps here tonight. Fuel mileage, you're going to have to stop probably at least once for fuel when we get this thing underway here in just a moment. 19 seconds left on the clock. We'll get ready to roll them off here for round number 1. So time going to slow down here. And it looks like Ramsey's going to get the pole here tonight. Good job for Mr. Robert Ramsey. Starting the car out in front here tonight. Congratulations. Well, folks, it's time to go racing for 60 laps here this evening. And just to tell you how fast this goes by, estimated time for a 60 lap race, 30 minutes. So you don't have a lot of time to play around here at all in Atlanta. And, you know, that's kind of where it goes. Of course, we had short track racing next week over to Lanier. Then we'll head off week number 3. We'll go to Rockingham, Kansas, week 4. Daytona, week number 5. We'll head then over to Dover International Raceway for week in 6 weeks. Then we'll head down to Indy, Martinsville coming up week number 8. Watkins Glen there rolling in week number 9. Darlington week 10. Week number 11 we head off to Talladega. Week 12 we go to Bristol to wind this thing down. So let's take a look at your qualifying grid here tonight. Starting on pole, Robert Ramsey doing a great job in the 43, starting from the front row. To his outside, it's going to be Travis D. Miller. Starting row at number 2, making her start to hit tonight, Mr. or Mrs. Lindsay Wiles alongside Mr. Steve Wood. Lindsay, I know, is going to be quick, starting in the top 3. Steve seemed to have a pretty good race car as well. Row number 3, Tyler Reed and Mr. Robert to his outside. Row number 4, Stephen McCombs and Blake Thurnder in 8th. Hunter Holberg and Mike in 10th. And we'll let the rest of the field kind of scroll through for you. 10th on back. Very strong field here tonight. Start this season out. As we scroll through, and a little over 20 cars tonight. So a great size of a field to come into Atlanta. 24 cars to be exact, starting here this evening. So there we go. Pace car will roll them off. We'll get them rolling down into turn 1 and 2. There'll be one pace lap here tonight. Take a look up towards the front of the field as everybody gets ready to head off into turn number 1. Austin's sitting there doing a great getting up to speed. Travis Miller taking a look at him on the top side. In turn 1, number 1, I don't think the outside's going to be that horrible a spot to be on fresh tires. If you can get a good start, maybe you can hang on up there and make something happen. But as these tires wear, that outside will quickly become your worst enemy. Pace car lights are off. We're getting ready to go green. Thank you for everyone coming out on YouTube here tonight to check this one out. Also on Facebook. So here we go. Everybody coming to green this time by. Right now, 9 people watching. Thank you for coming out. We are going green. Out of turn number 4. Green in the air. We are underway. The Midwest Days of Thunder Royal Life Apparel Arca Series. Race number 1 of the season. Into turn number 1. And it's exactly like I predicted. That 5 machine able to use that outside lane to get it done. Great job. Working their way down the back straightaway. Now, as we work our way through, Robert Ramsey follows to second. Right behind Travis D. Miller. Miller trying to hang on. Ramsey P2. Lindsay Wiles slides into 3rd. Stevie Wood in 4th. And everybody hanging on top 3, fighting their way off of turn number 2. Side by side now for the race lead. Miller and Ramsey going at it. And Ramsey takes back over from Miller. Miller will fall in behind, and that number 5 machine falls into 2nd. Lindsey 3rd. Stevie Wood back there in 4th. Also great run. Looking back through the field. A little bit of side-by-side racing further back. That's the 53 machine. That's Tyler on the outside. That Taco Bell machine dropping back right now. Wait back here also trying to work his way forward into number 2. Up into right now 8th position, working the bottom. And there's the thing, you can make some ground on the bottom. But the question is he burning too much tire running down there? Early on in this race, do you want to run the top and kind of conserve this tire a little bit? Hopping on board up front of the field with Lindsay Wiles. Trying to close in on top 2 of Robert Ramsey up in front. And Mr. Miller sitting in 2nd. coming to 5 to complete already in this one in Atlanta. As we work our way through Stephen, Blake, and Hunter. As we work our way down the back straightaway, Lindsey Lyles in the 79 machine sets in third, Miller in second, and Ramsey in the race lead right now as we work our way lap number 6. So right now, everybody right around the bottom, 6 to 60 complete. Robert Ramsey is still trying to hang on. Miller gonna take the inside. It'll be the second lead change of the night. Miller trying to fight back in that Tony the Tiger number 5 Kellogg's machine on the bottom. On the outside, that 43 STP machine of Robert Ramsey hanging on. Great racing up front early on, lap number 7. Stevie Wood falling off these guys, and caution on the racetrack, the first one of the night. Yellow is out. The yellow out on the racetrack, we'll try to take a look at it. I believe it's Mike in the 27, or Mike in the 27 having an. We'll take a look at what happened. Take a look at what happened to Mr. Mike. Well, Mike's turned around now. But like he just kind of got together right there. Ooh, came up the racetrack, collected the Taco Bell machine. Car goes around, first caution of the night, lap number 8 on the evening. And that'll bring out yellow number 1. Mike coming to pit road to get that car repaired. And out front, Ramsey staying out right now behind the iRacing pace car. The 5 of Miller and Lyles in third. Now they'll come down. 4 fresh tires and fuel up front. Ramsey brings them down. Lyles stays out. The 24 stays out of Wood. A couple of cars actually staying out. So Ramsey coming down with Miller, but we got quite a few cars staying on the racetrack. So we'll see how this works out. Again, we're just 9 laps complete here tonight. We will see if this tire strategy works or not. You see right there, car sitting at the end of pit road. That's the 27 on Mike. He was fast prepared getting back going. So Mike will be back up to speed here momentarily. So, as they exit pit road, Lindsey Lyles will inherit the race lead. Stevie Wood will be second, Robert third, 7 and 4th. Blake will move to 5th. And we'll see where everybody comes back out. It looks like Ramsey had a rough stop. He's going to lose ground. The first car off of pit road will be Miller. And Miller will restart in the 10th position. So 9 cars staying out there during the first caution. And folks, we'll be right back with you here at Atlanta in just a moment. Early on in this one. All right, as we get ready to go back green again, Lindsey Wiles will restart it from the lead position here after some pit stops. Mr. Ramsey coming down, going to start way back in the back in 17th. Also, Miller, who was up there with him, will restart in 10th. When this thing does go back green here in a moment, again, 11 laps of 60 already in the board on the board here tonight. So we'll get ready to go one more time in a moment here. Thanks everyone for coming out here tonight. Wood second and Stephen third. And we'll get ready to get them back underway here in just a moment. Alrighty, folks, getting ready to go back green once again here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Lindsey Wiles will bring them to green. The 24 machine of Wood to the outside. Robert third. Stephen fourth. Double file restart here, lap number 12. The first caution came at lap number 9. We're going to get ready to get them back going. Again, only 60 laps here tonight. 79, 24, 38. And 72, the 53, 96, 23, 28 all stayed out. And here we go. Back underway once again. Great start for Wiles up front. Lindsey Wiles, great start. A little bit of a problem back in the pack. You see the 5 machine back there. We'll get a camera back there on that. Cars did not get going. The 5 had to work his way through Miller. Great job. Fresh tires for Miller. Miller already up to 8th, trying to take advantage of fresh tires. Cars in the outside wall behind him. They will hang on. There's the 50, 96 and the 53 Tyler and Derek going at it. But you see Miller closing that gap already. But he's got a car up to his back bumper. That's going to be the 19 of John. John to the bottom. He'll make it work. He'll trap Miller behind slower traffic and pick that spot up. Again, fresh tires coming from behind. Now, as these cars work their way through the slower traffic, making up ground, John is up to 6th here, getting ready to crack the top 5. The best thing that Lindsey can do is hope this traffic behind them slows these fresher tire cars down. It's really the only hope she's got right now, and they're up to 5th and 6th. You see them coming right here. Fresher tires meaning a lot right now at Atlanta. We know Atlanta's racing surface is rough, and it eats through tires, and right now these brand new tires really paying off. 15 laps complete. Lindsey Wiles up in front. Wood second. Fresh tires coming from 5th. And you see the gap closing. John consistently closing down. Last time by, he was a good about 4/10 faster than your leader, but it's going to be interesting to see how quick do these tires equalize out. Going to the back bumper, the 2 throws a block and he's around. We were on board as it happened. And yellow is out. Are you kidding me? He's going to go around and we're going to have a mess here on the back straightaway. Wow. A block going wrong halfway down the back straightaway. 17 complete. The 5 caught up in it as well. See, the 2 throws a block here. And it just jacks both those cars up. The 5 nowhere to go. 19 slides back up into traffic. The 38 comes in there. The 25 no breaks it in there as well. The 53 caught up. Let's go from the point view here. A multi-car incident back straightaway. Wow, that was, wow. Caution number 2, lap number 17. Let's back and take a look at it from the, yeah. We do have fast repairs in this. And there's going to be a lot of cars using it here. Because right here it was, they were just a block going wrong. The 2 gets jacked around, the 5 gets caught up into it. Watch the 19 slide back across in front of the 38. The 25 nowhere to go. Caution once again on the late lap number 8. I don't believe the 25 never slowed down. Insane. Yellow is out. I'm on board with that 25 because he never slowed down. Wow, so yellow out early. You can see the wreck right here, and he just got on the brakes, but not enough. You see him get in the back of the 96. One more look at it. Wow. All the way back here on the front straightaway, we'll get a better view of what he saw coming into this wreck on the back straightaway. Now, they start wrecking up in front of him. You'll see it develop. There's the wreck. He never got off of it. Listen to the throttle, guys. We're going to play this one more time. Listen to the throttle of this 25 car. Austin never lifted. All right, we're coming out of turn 2. I want you to just listen to the throttle. I'm going to be quiet. Yeah, he finally lifted, but he was halfway into the wreck by the time he got out of the throttle. You just don't have enough time to react at that point. Wow. So that's going to be a fast repair for the 25, and he may actually be gone. 19 of 60 laps complete. Big mess back straight away. Lindsay Lyle is still out front, and her strategy may actually kind of pay off here. Because if she plays it right here, if she comes down now, I think because those cars got caught in that incident, Ramsey out there has been down pit road. It's like Lyles is continuing to stay out. This race may be kind of coming to Lindsay in this particular situation. Well, let's see if we can get a word in with Lindsay while we're still under caution. Grab missile. Wow, what an incident that was. Hey, Miss Lindsay, Matt in the booth got a copy. Hey, Lindsay, Matt in the booth got a copy on me. Looks like Lindsay's unavailable to chat. Again, 20 of 60 laps complete. As they work their way through 24, Lyles out front. Stevie Wood second. Stephen third, Hunter fourth, Brian Dixon fifth. For this restart, which will be coming just shy of halfway here. So we're at the just shy of halfway marker. In this one, big wreck happening on the back straightaway, took out a lot of good corners. And now we will see how this is going to pan out. Again, first two cars did not stop during that first caution. And it looks like that we're going to be able to be in a good position as we go back green. Lindsay out front, Wood second, and the third. Here we go once again, lap number 22 on the board. So lap number 22 in this one. Again, thanks everyone for coming out. First race of the season here for these guys, putting on a good show. We're about to go back green. Lap number 22 at Atlanta coming your way. Here we go. Pace car is off. Lindsay Lyles on the loud pedal. She'll get away from Wood. Wood will fall back a little bit. Coming behind him, you got Steven Hunter back there hanging on in the 9 on the top side. At number 9, Napa Know-How Machine trying to work his way forward. He's on a little bit fresher tires. He'll pull even with the 24 Wood now. Great move to the top side. Number 9, Napa Know-How Machine is Stevie working his way towards the front right now. And on board the 9 right at the moment. Here we go down the front straightaway. That 9 Machine is pulling away. As you see Hunter doing a great job just inching away from the field. Hunter trying to run down Lindsay. Lindsay trying to get away, but fresh tires coming. Somebody hit the Jaws music for me because I think Hunter's going to get to her here in a couple of laps before these tires even out. There's no way these tires even out before he gets there, I don't think, right now. Well, I may be wrong. Last time by, 33.221. So Lindsay's 33. And working it through again. Now he's about a 10th faster once again. So about a 10th faster than your race leader here. Lap number 24. Battle brewing for the race lead here. Battle is brewing. That Napa Machine. Hunter running it down. Lindsay, Stevie dropping back. Lindsay, great job pulling away. She's done a good job all night managing the situation. Played everything to a T in that first caution. Stayed out, got the track position. The big wreck behind her helped. Now the rest of the field, including Ramsey back here coming through. The 43 on the freshest tires. He just stopped that last caution as also. And Miller also on fresh tires coming. In the 5. The 5 got caught up in the last caution, but he's worked his way through the field pretty quickly. Up to 3rd. He's going to draw a bead on that number 9 Napa Auto Parts Machine of Hunter. Hunter's going to have to hold him back there. Lindsay's best friend right now has got to be Hunter because Miller is coming. Last time by, a 10th of a second faster than the race leader and 2/10 faster than Hunter. So you're looking at 2/10, 10th and a half a lap faster as they work their way off of turn number 4. Lyles hanging on. Hunter 2nd, Miller 3rd, Ramsey 4th, Wood 5th. That's the way to run right now. Again, coming up on halfway in this one here tonight. Flagman going to show half flags here in a couple of laps. And 27 laps on Lyles run right now. Now she's probably going to need another caution for this strategy to play out. For her to go get tires, hold on to the race lead over Miller Ramsey and Holberg back here all battling it out. Miller's worked his way back into second. Lyle's mistake off turn 2. She got a little bit high. You seen it just out of our camera range there. But she got high off of turn number 2. That's not going to help her hang on to that race lead. 29 on the board. Miller second. Ramsey third. Great battle here. The 43 and 5 going at it. And the 43 of Ramsey to second. You take a look back in the pack, you've got Dix and all these guys up here in a wad coming off turn 2. They're all trying to be as careful as they can. But Atlanta is a tricky racetrack when you're trying to run side by side. Off at turn number 4. Cross the stripe this time by, put 30 on the board. 30 of these 60 laps complete. Nearing halfway here. Ramsey out front. Getting by Lyles. We missed the pass there. We'll go back and take a look at what happened. I believe Lyles has just got a little bit high out of turn number 2. Trying to go back and see what had happened. Now caution on the racetrack. You see Lindsay had gotten high, and that costed her the race lead. Meanwhile, we got trouble on the racetrack as well. Trying to find out what happened on the racetrack to bring the caution back out. The yellow flag back out once again. Lap number 31. See the 28 getting a fence, but I do not think that was the reason for the caution. Oh, it was Lindsay. What happened to bring the yellow out here with Lindsay? I think she went around. I can take a look. I know those tires on that 79 had to be worn out. Yeah, she's on the bottom here. Here comes a 9. Pressure tires. What happens here? Ooh, he just got her, turned her around. And that brings the caution out. Lap number 31. Just past halfway. Caution on the racetrack. Now we got everybody to pit road once again. 79 coming into her stall. There'll be 4 tires and fuel. Trying to run this race in half. She's trying to cut one half. Tires on one half and tires on the other half. And we'll see if it works out for her here. Go ahead off of pit road. And off of pit road she goes. Lap number 32 of 60 on the board. Eric staying out under this caution. And again, 32 of 60 laps complete. We'll be right back here with you in the booth in a moment. Alrighty, folks, back under green here. Travis out in front. Sorry about that. Had a slight audio issue I had to fix. But Travis Miller has gotten back out in front after the caution, pulling away right now. Robert Ramsey second. Lyles back to third. Steven fourth. 38 of 60 complete here tonight. Side by side battle right behind them with Phil. The 33 of Brian on the bottom. 53 sliding back. That's Tyler losing grip here. Is losing track position late in this one. Tyler sliding back further and further here. Doing everything he can. He's got to get back to the bottom, I think, in that 53 machine. Old tires, and it's not working for him. All the way back, almost outside the top 10. Meanwhile, Miller has gotten back to the front. That's on the Tiger number 5 machine. That Kellogg's machine pulling away right now. Kellogg's machine inching away from the floor. Everybody's going to try to run him down. They're going to have about 20 laps to do it. As we work our way through. Lap number 40 on the board of 60. Lindsey Lyles back here in second. Ramsey third. Steven fourth. Dixon fifth. Dixon right around the bottom. We're coming to 20 to go tonight here at Atlanta. Miller still hanging on out in front. Travis D. Miller trying to open up the season here with a win. 40 of 60 in the books. Miller across the stripe. He'll see 20 laps to go. Lyles trying to hang on in front of Ramsey. Ramsey trying to make a move. When he can get to her here, checking in on Ramsey right behind Lyles. Lyles outside wall. Here comes Ramsey. Outside for the 43. Trying to put that STP number 43 machine back to second. With 19 laps to go. Side by side, they go down the front straightaway. Ramsey outside, Lyles inside. Lindsey Lyles on the bottom, trying to hang on in front of Ramsey. Ramsey to the top, now switching to the inside. Lyles trying to throw a block. 18 to go this time by. $18 laps to go right now. Side by side, Lyles now drops to third. Miller out front, still pulling away. Lyles third, Steven fourth, Hunter fifth. Dixon back to sixth with 18 laps to go. And let's take a look out from behind your race leader. Right now, Travis Miller in command. See the gap back to the 43 Ramsey. Ramsey trying to make up the ground. Lyles still inside the top 3. 17 laps to go in Atlanta. Of course, we head to Lanier Raceway next week. That in mind, folks, we head over to Lanier. 17 to go. Lyles outside wall again. Starting to beat the wall down. Maybe starting to make some mistakes. Same thing we've seen on Sunday. As the race wears on, it seems like she has some problems in the later stages. Lyles now drops to 16th. And that's where she's at. Now getting a challenge there from Steven Miller out in front. 16 to go. But I will tell you right now, Ramsey closing down on Miller. 0.4 of a second to gap this time by. Closing into 15 to go. Miller, Ramsey, Lyles, your top 3. At the stripe, 15 to go this time by. Miller hanging on, Ramsey, Lyles, third. Steven, fourth, and you see this gap closing in with Ramsey to the back bumper of Miller. Miller's going to have to run some perfect laps here to keep the car out in front of Ramsey. As they work their way into 3, you see the gap close once again. Miller now doing everything he can to take Ramsey's line away from him. Ramsey, great run, equal on tires. This looks like 43, the longer into the run they go, the bit better he is. To the bottom he goes, and there's going to be nothing Miller can do about it. Give Ramsey the race lead. Miller tries to fight back, tries to use a bit of the side draft there, but it's not going to be enough. Ramsey's going to take the race lead. Miller drops the second. Coming to 13 to go. Now Miller trying to reevaluate. Battle behind him. Steven underneath Lindsey. Lindsey chops them off. Lindsey trying to hang on to the top three here. Lindsey doing everything she can just hang on to the top three with 13 laps to go. Lindsey Lyles outside wall once again. Got to keep that car off that turn 2 wall. That's where she's having a problem late in the race. Trying to hold on to a podium position. Meanwhile, Miller and Ramsey going at it for the race lead as well. Lyles now battling both positions. Lyles and Steven battling it out here. 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And it looks like Lindsey maybe holding these cars up just a bit. Outside wall, Steven. Brian Dixon working his way to the bottom. That's going to be the battle for 4th right now. Dixon inside. Dixon's going to try to get clear. 11 to go this time by. Dixon, great job on the bottom. And we'll get clear to 4th. Ramsey still out in front, but he's got a challenge now from Miller. Big run down the back straightaway for Miller. Miller on the inside. Can he complete the pass? Miller to the bottom. Top side. Ramsey. Miller at the stripes. Going to take it back over. New race leader. Give it to the 5. Great battling out here right now. 10 laps to go. Miller takes it back over. Ramsey drops the 2nd. Dixon to 3rd. Steven to 4th. Lindsey Lyles outside wall to 5th. Now 6th. The end of this race is not going the way Lindsey Lyles wants it. Dropped outside of the top 5 here. Miller down into the race lead in front of Ramsey. Miller and Ramsey has pulled away from the pack with 9 laps to go. And it looks like Miller's hanging on. Ramsey's going to have to try to mount a charge. With what will be 8 laps to go this time by. Miller and Ramsey down the back straightaway now. Dixon to 3rd. Has he got something for him? Early on, 8 laps to go. Eight laps to go. Miller, Ramsey, Dixon, your top 3. Miller hanging on. 7 to go at the stripe. We're up front in the 5. Ramsey in 2nd to 40. 7 laps to go. Dixon in 3rd. In 4th, caution on the racetrack, and this changes everything. Yellow is out. And it's going to be Wood in trouble into 24 to bring the yellow out here with 7 laps to go. Take a look here. It looks like Wood just lost it. Nowhere for the 46 to go. And big mess down here on the back straightaway. Ooh, the 9 got into Lindsey. 9's out of shape, gets into Wood. Oh my goodness. And the 900 comes back up the racetrack. Into traffic. More cars get collected. That's the 25 hard into the outside wall. And yellow out, 6 to go here. Now the question becomes who gets it, who does not. Miller out front, 23 laps on his tires. He does not pit. Can he hang on? 5 laps to go this time by. Should be in green light checker territory. what do you do? 5 to pit road. The 43 follows. Dixon stays out. Lyle stays out. Lyle is staying out. Dixon staying out. Trying to get some confirmation on these. Miller came to pit road from the race lead with 5 laps to go. Miller looking awful lonely down there. He'll exit pit road. We'll let scoring catch up to where he restarts here. Keep in mind right now, he's going to have the freshest tires. But it looks like he'll restart somewhere around 7th. Ramsey stays out in the 43. Dixon out as well. Lyle's staying out. Miller's going to have a lot of traffic to come through when this restart happens. 4 laps to go. Again, Miller, fresh tires. Everybody else, for the most part, staying out here. They'll be on older tires when we get ready to go green here tonight. 4 laps to go. And this should be, indeed, a green-white checker to end this one. Boy, oh boy. Oh my goodness, this is going to be it. How does this strategy play out today? Got Ramsey up front. Dixon second. Steven third. Lyles fourth. Old tires. Got Derek up there. Ken, old tires. Then starting in 7th, it's going to be Travis Miller along with Hunter in the 9. Both these cars fresh tires. Wake in the 2, fresh tires. Yeah, AJ Green in chat putting the emoji of the monkey covering his eyes. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I just want to close my eyes. Hey, Honey Bunch, you might want to quit watching the movie. And if you've ever watched a sim race in your life, you might want to come watch this. Because this ending's about to be interesting. So, come on over. Oh, man. Who says sim racing ain't real, right? What a ending to this one. 3 laps to go. We're going to have cars deep in the pack on fresh tires. At Atlanta, of all places. You got Lyles up in 4th. Having a good run here tonight, but much like on Sunday, strategy not going her way. Old tires for Lindsay. Oh my goodness. This is going to be big. Either we're going to pile up half the field, or it's going to be an epic finish, but one of the two is going to happen. That's exactly what we're about to see as we come by this time. Lights are going to be off on the pace car. Oh my goodness. Fresh tires versus old tires. Here we go with the picks in chat. The 43's getting picked. Somebody else said Ken's winning this race. The 28. I couldn't tell you who's going to win this thing, boys. I just couldn't tell you. Here we go. Broadcaster's got to take a deep breath. Lights are off on the pace car. Green, white, checkered showdown. Showdown here tonight. Everybody will be double file. Where does Travis go on the restart? Where can he go? They're double file in front of him. He's got fresher tires, but he's only got 3 laps to get there. What about Ken? Right in front of him, you got Hunter on the outside. Does Hunter get a better start? Well, you know, some of these cars has had really good, good races in a very weird position here for the end of this one. Tires, tires, tires. That's a word that I've been saying enough in real life and sim racing tonight. Here we go. Very spin crash. Here we go. Out of turn number 4. Pace car will dive down pit road. We're going to turn them loose. Out of turn number 4. Pace car is off. We are green. Great start for the 43. He's got a gap. They're going to be spinning the tires behind them. It's going to be a mess. Here we go. Lindsay Lyles in the grass. We stay green. If this thing stays green, Robert might be in the best spot of the night. Miller to third. Miller, fresh tires, but look at the gap. Here he comes. To the bottom, that's going to be Miller making it work. He's going to have one lap to try to get there. I think the gap's too much. I don't see him getting there. He drives the car off into 1 and 2. Let's hop on board with Miller. You see the gap out in front of him. 1 lap to go. Into 1 and 2. You'll see that gap close. But is it going to be enough? Here comes fresh tires. If he gets there, it's going to be 3 and 4. He may get there. He made up about half that gap through that one corner. Into 3 and 4 this time by. You're on board with Miller, but out front, the 43, desperately hanging on. Out of turn number 4, coming to the stripe, Robert Ramsey hangs on with old tires. Miller just could not get there and ran out of time. Checkered flag, congratulations to Ramsey. Miller second. What a night. Wow. Congratulations to Ramsey. Playing the strategy call and getting it done. Robert Ramsey led 19 laps here tonight. What a night for Robert Ramsey. Coming home with a top 3 with the win. A top 3, everything that comes along with that. Look at Lyles coming through. I don't think she's very happy. She's going to be scored in 9th. I think Lyles is happy here as this race comes to conclusion. But Ramsey gets the win here tonight. Let's see if we can get a word with him. Played the old tires game and it worked. What a job by Robert Ramsey. We're going to get a word with him right now. I'm going to go grab Mr. Ramsey. What a fight to the finish. Hey, Robert, Matt in the booth, get a copy. Hey, Robert, it's Matt up in the booth. Get a copy on, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Well, man, oh, man, what a crazy finish. You stayed out on old tires, and it played out for you. Miller was coming, but he ran out of time. What was you thinking as you went through 3 and 4, buddy?
I can't say that on there, but yeah, I saw him coming back there. He just kept getting bigger and bigger.
If you can't say it on air, I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of what you were saying. The same thing I would be saying.
Yeah, I was pedaling it as fast as I could pedal it right there.
Well, man, you did a great job. You got the win to open the season. What a night it was.
Yeah, this track, I run pretty good on these 1.5 miles and everything. I'm usually pretty good on these, so, but I didn't know if old tires was going to work or not.
Well, you know, you had it play out for you. They got kind of stacked up behind them. You know, as you got going, they kind of just stacked up, and I think it helped you out a lot.
Yeah, I rolled into the start, and I expected everybody to come with me, and nobody hit the gas, and I slowed up, and then everybody started coming, and then I just took off again, and then I guess I just got out in front and they started messing up behind me, and I just kept my foot on the gas and kept going.
But I know you really couldn't see it, but I think Lynn back there got tangled up behind somebody. She ended up getting turned. It was a mess there getting a couple of those cars going. That kind of opened up the gap for you.
Yeah, Lindsay ran really well, and so did Travis. I mean, they were right there all night long, battling back and forth with me.
Well, great job, man. Congratulations on winning the opening race of the season. And we'll see you at Lynn next week, buddy. Anybody you'd like to thank?
I just thank for everybody letting me on here and letting me get in the league. And I'm just trying this thing out and see how it works out.
Alrighty, man. Well, again, worked out pretty good tonight. Coming home first here. Oh, there you have it. Let's get Travis Miller down here. Where is Mr. Minder? Find him. There he is. Hey, Travis Miller, Matt in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Alrighty, man. Well, you almost got there, buddy.
Yeah.
Tell me what you were thinking coming to that restart with the old tires in front of you. You had to know that if they had trouble on the restart, it was going to cost you there. One of them deals where you just couldn't get through there the way you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I saw a hole open up on the bottom, so I took it, and it was pretty good. And then just like a bunch of cars went spinning, so I was hoping for a caution because if I started third there, I would have won pretty easily. But it is what it is. I just tried to track down the 43, but he was a little too far ahead. He got a good restart, and I couldn't pick those cars up fast enough, and he stole the show.
I mean, it's one of them deals. I've been in the exact same situation. It's kind of frustrating. You're stuck back there with fresh tires, but nowhere to go.
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, man. Will anybody you'd like to thank or anything here tonight, buddy?
Yeah, I just got to thank the BRP Racing Series for all they do for me on and off the racetrack. Gasson's Auto Sales, Precision Auto Clinic, MDR Designs, and Splash and Go Graphics. And for you guys for putting on this stream. It's always fun.
Alrighty, man. We'll have fun next week when we head over to Linear, buddy.
For sure. Thanks, guys.
Alrighty, there was Travis. Let's see who else we can get in here. What a night it was. Let's grab third. Hunter coming home third here tonight. Let's see if we can find Mr. And where is? There he is. Number 9 machine. Hey, Hunter, Matt up in the booth. You got a copy on me?
I got you, driver.
Alrighty, man. You did a great job coming home third here tonight in that number 9 machine. Great run.
Yeah, it was a fun one, that's for sure. Y'all had a great view up there in the booth.
Yeah, for sure. It was a hectic night. So what do you think? You think if you got clear a little bit sooner, maybe you could have got up there and done something with them?
Yeah, I mean, that 96 and the 70 was kind of slowing me down, and I couldn't do anything about it. And I was trying to move, and the inside was the only place they were giving me open, so that's why I took the inside there on the back straightaway. 96 came down and pinched me down on the apron, and from there I had no room, and I took out the 70 kind of. I mean, but that's the only spot I had, and I mean, I don't mean to take him out, but racing the last lap, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And 4, buddy, whenever the last top 3 finish, we head to next week. Looking forward to that place.
Lanier after tonight's race, Lanier is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a lot of bumping, a lot of banging, so it'll be a lot of fun, that's for sure.
Alrighty, man. Would you like to thank anybody before we get on out of here?
Yeah, I'd like to thank the BRP series boys over there. We do a lot of dirt racing on Mondays and Tuesdays nights, and we love doing it. And so I really appreciate those guys over there. And other than that, just ready to have some more fun racing.
Alrighty, man. Well, congratulations coming home tonight.
Thank you, Matt.
All right, there we have it, folks. We head to Lanier next week for round number 2. It's going to be an interesting night. When we get there, we'll let the unofficial results play through for you here in just a second. What a night it was here at Atlanta. Tires, everything that mattered here for everyone to see. Man, oh man, oh man, what a race. Great ending, great start to the season. and it's going to get better as we go. I have a feeling Lanier is going to be action-packed next week. As a final result, it's going to roll across the top of your screen for tonight. Thank you for the Midwest Days of Thunder. I know it says Cup Series, but this is the ARCA Series. I gotta adjust their new ARCA logo in. But other than that, it was a great night. Of course, we will be right back here next week at Lanier for round number 2. But until then, everyone stay safe. Have a great night. I'm Extreme Sim.